This is my 2015 Mini Clubman called Dignity, which enables me to do the occasional solo trip armed with my newly acquired Fuji XS20 mirrorless camera. Now, I've always used Fuji cameras for the past so many years, moving across to the XS20 from the XT range. So jump in the passenger seat and come along and join us for the ride as we had experienced many adventures. So you've seen the Mini, and now this is the camera, the other main star of the channel. The Fuji XS20, currently partnered with Fuji 70-300 zoom. Yeah, I've only had this camera now a few weeks, but it's going to be an absolute cracking camera, both for video and stills. Currently I'm making this video using the DJI Action 3. Now you might ask, why a Mini Clubman for wild camping? And I'm going to show you a bit in this video why I bought it, because it's not just due to the ride of the car, it's due to it being the perfect size for me sleeping overnight, and I love the cockpit style and everything. So as well as the amazing way the Minis drive, this is why I changed from a Mini Cooper normal model to a Clubman, was these barn doors that you can operate inside or externally with a remote fob. One press opens the right door, and another press opens the second door, leaving a spacious boot to a degree. But we'll put the seats down in a minute and I'll show you my sleeping solution. With regards to what I'll be sleeping on, I'll be using this insulated foam mat with a Birdhouse self-insulating mattress on top of it, and then I'll be starting with my Coleman sleeping bag, which may have to be upgraded to something a bit warmer, and then the next big thing really to do is to actually mate some thermal blinds, because there's no one I've found that actually sells a full set of blinds for a Clubman. This is a 2015 model, so I'll be requiring 3 thermal blinds for the front, 2 for the side windows, and also 2 for the rear barn doors. So that's quite a few thermal blinds I'll be making, even though the rear of this car, as you can probably see, has got tinted glass. It's only the front 3 windows which aren't tinted, so these are quite private at the back anyway, but you do need a layer of insulation, and for that I'm going to be using some thermal wrap and some old cut off either black carpet or a black shower curtain, which will give it a degree of weatherproofing, waterproofing as well if I use a shower curtain, and it will be easy to clear off any condensation that's formed, because condensation in car camping is a big problem for everyone, even in micro campers, camper vans. Condensation is our enemy. So I hope you've enjoyed this first episode of meeting my Mini Clubman Dignity and my Fuji XS20, and I can't wait to get out on some adventures, and hopefully you'll all jump in along for the ride and see some of the amazing places I get to in the UK. So see you all soon, bye. If we come around the back now and look, it's quite a long length you've got there between the back of the passenger seat and where you're going to be lying. Obviously at the moment I've got some kit in here. I've just been hiking this morning, so the other seat isn't currently folded. I wouldn't actually need it to be folded down, but yeah, that is an option. You can see there is a bit of a slight height difference between the seat and the box, but you can also, with this box, the beauty of it is, if you've not got anything stored in the box, you can turn the box upside down without the lid and it will be virtually exactly the same height as the seats. But obviously you're going to have the pillows on that end anyway, sleeping to the back of the passenger seat. perfect solution to fill that gap was a big black box from Halfords, which I believe cost me £15. This is the one I got. It's a 92 litre, so you can store all your stuff for car camping in here, and it doubles up to fill that gap. The first step is to put the headrest fully forward, and then the back seat lies quite flat. There we go, we're going to move the front seat all the way forward. And then we're going to do the headrest forward as well. So that seat now in the front is all the way forward. And we're left with this gap in the back here. Let me just move this umbrella. So the question was, how do I fill the gap between the rear seat and the front seat? And I found the perfect solution. So unlike a traditional Mini Cooper, there's plenty of room in the back for passengers to sit, even tall passengers. Yeah, there's plenty of room, and I'll show you how these seats fold down, and I make this comfortable for sleeping for me. I am only 5'4", but still there's room, so I'll show you by moving the front seat forward and folding down the seats flat, and then something clever to fill the gap.